The Uyinene Mrwetyana Foundation supporters marched from the Clareinch Post Office in Cape Town to Parliament on Saturday. The march was organized to submit over 12,000 postcards from women on how gender-based violence has affected them. A petition was also submitted calling for special GBV courts to be established and for the Clareinch Post Office to be turned into a wellness center for women and children. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi Same filed this report.
Uyinene Mrwetyana's charred remains were found in a shallow grave in Clareinch a week after she had been reported missing on the 24th of August 2019. And 2 years after her brutal murder of then 19-year-old University of Cape Town student, women from all walks of life gathered to commemorate her life. A petition and more than 12,000 postcards were sent to Parliament in a bid to accelerate the establishment of the National Gender-Based Violence Council promised in 2019. Luyanda Botha, who was convicted for raping and killing Uyinene, was sentenced to 3 life terms.
We want to change that narrative, so we were here occupying this space where she took her last breath. We were here changing the narrative that her life didn't end here. Her legacy continues in all of us. We want to march for those who have no voice, whose voice has been taken away by gender-based violence. We want to stand in the line for them to make sure that everyone's voices are heard. So that's the idea behind the post office to Parliament. It's symbolic of the 1956 march of women who marched to Parliament to demand for change. We are asking for a lot of things, but basically what we're asking is action. What we are asking is to be taken seriously.
Now, the ball is in government's court following a 2-year wait for the establishment of the National GBV Council. South African women say the government's snail pace in establishing this council is concerning.
As Parliament, not Cabinet, till this period in December, where the National Council needs to be alive and fighting back for the women of this country. In the spirit of Uyinene and many other women, we're supposed to be celebrating how they have financial access and they are participating fully in the economy, not continuing to mourn how every day, particularly in this August, women have felt the pain of not discussing the economy, but of being slaughtered.
The month of August also marks 2 years since thousands of women descended the gates of Parliament under the hashtag Total Shutdown protest. They were demanding the government take GBV and protection of women seriously.
We'll see where the council goes. I mean, they said it's 4 people, the secretary forum, they call it. It's still 4 people. We'll see how much 4 people can do in a space, let's say, in this year. But I really doubt we're going to get anything constructive. But they say.
2 years after the tragic murder of 19-year-old Uyinene Mrwetyana, South African women say they are still mourning her and many others who have died at the hands of men. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I am Nasiphi Same in Cape Town.